Welcome to the Linguistic Cuban with Danny and myself. Well, LeoDan, I guess I'm supposed to call you. I call you by government name. I don't know. I probably shouldn't do that. So your ad here is in the corner. If you need it, call 440-219-7182. I'm not sure why we have that, but hey, whatever. Intro. So go ahead. We'll talk. We'll do intro stuff and we'll talk.
Wait, why are you not sure if you have that? Come on.
What, your ad here? Does that ever work? I've been in marketing my whole life, and I don't think anybody ever said, I want to place my ad there.
No one wants to place their ad here, especially with the things that we talk about.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I think it's there just as a filler.
I still have to talk to that church.
They're not going to do it.
So
it's not going to happen.
Wanted to see it. How are things going? How was your weekend?
Oh, weekend was fantastic. It was great. I made some new friends. I do a show called Unmortal Live on Sunday nights, and it's for the TV series and short film that I'm going to be filming with Al Snow, Tift, and John Wells. So that's kind of a cool thing. But we got to interview Al Snow on Sunday night.
Oh,
it was just super fun. Like, honestly, it was just he's super down to earth. He's obviously Al Snow's a professional wrestler, all that, actor now. John Wells also is a professional actor, does they do big things together, but they're just so super down to earth people that the interview got deep. He started talking about what his definition of success is, and the gateway to literacy with comic books, and how he had all this stuff. So it was actually a super fun, super chill interview. So if you guys want to check that out, go to the Unmortal Live Facebook page or Unmortal Facebook page. I'm sorry, and you can kind of check out the interviews I've done with John Wells and Al Snow. So that's fun. Yeah.
No, that's cool. Yeah, I used to watch Al Snow back in the day when he was doing some wrestling.
Oh boy.
And I used to watch a lot of wrestling. Matter of fact, I think I stopped watching wrestling, I think back in the 90s also, like the late 90s. Before The Rock came into the picture and stuff like that. So I honestly, when I started watching again, The Rock was already this big old
movie star
hero. Yeah. And I was like, hey, I don't know who the fuck that is. But Stone Cold Steve Austin was always there, the Hulk Hogan was around, Razor Ramon, Diesel, those
Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, Sting, Kevin Nash.
Oh, no, they're just throwing it. Kevin Nash is Diesel.
Is he?
Yeah. Diesel was his name beforehand. Then he went to Scott. He went to Kevin Nash. Razor Ramon went to Scott Hall, which is.
Oh, that's right. Razor Ramon was Scott Hall, and they were Scotty Too Hottie.
No, that's a different guy.
They were all part of NWO, Black and White. Scotty Too Hottie was part of NWO, Black and White.
Scott Hall was, not Scotty Too Hottie.
Are you sure?
Yeah, there's a Scotty Too Hottie, and
right.
There's a Scotty Too Hottie was. I don't remember what he was, but he always had the hat.
I thought they were both. I don't watch wrestling, so.
Oh, are you gonna say that in front of Al Snow's face?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Moving forward. Dude, what the hell is going on with Britney?
She's stuck. She's being held captive. She's a prisoner.
She's held prisoner. Like I just keep hearing like on social
free
media
Britney?
All these posts and it's Britney, bitch. Was that supposed to be the guy from Breaking Bad? What's his name?
Oh my God. No, it's a bad
Science,
situation.
bitch.
It's
Where's my money? Walter White, man.
Walter
All right.
White. Oh my gosh.
She made it to the weekly roast. I only found it that was relevant because she's already in the media, and I mean, I used to listen to her all the time back in the
Do you
when she
shave?
started. I did shave.
Why?
Maybe why? I didn't like looking like I fell on dirt and like someone's pubic hair was on me.
So a shaved, uncircumcised penis is better?
Yes. The
No.
fact that I gotta keep doing this.
Where's
Otherwise,
Deb? Can you
all
have
my
her draw
shirt's
something
coming.
on real quick? I'm getting. I don't like it.
Here, your favorite shirt. That better.
Yeah. Actually, yes, it is. I mean, it's
Okay.
completely
Touchdown
wrong,
in
but
baseball.
yeah. No, you got it. Oh, Brittany, there you have pictures of Brittany shaving her head on there. What is
Yes.
she got a yellow
So,
python?
I mean, just look at it. I mean, she went from this cute, innocent, oops, I did it again girl to.
She was never innocent on Oops I Did. Have you seen the music video for Oops I Did It
I
Again?
said she looks innocent. I
No,
didn't say she was innocent.
What innocent
Dude.
people do you look at? She had a skirt that showed half her ass cheeks while she was running down no. What? She maybe looked innocent in the Mickey Mouse Club. That was it.
Okay. Yeah, well, because she was like 5.
Yeah. So she was innocent. She was not tainted.
Tainted by these guys who sexualized her in her damn videos and then made her do oops, I did it again and all this stuff. And the other picture that she's holding the snake looks like Toxic. I think that's the one that she sung Toxic. And then she went ahead and she went crazy and shaved her fucking head.
But did she really go crazy, or did you watch the documentary on it?
I did not watch the documentary on it because I don't watch documentaries.
You need to, further education. My bad. Did you not? This is.
Who wants that?
This is not your side. Yeah, you like that?
My side on what?
Yeah.
There's so much that you could go with that. My side on what?
We're not gonna go
watch
that.
sports like this, like my
No, I'm talking about people who vote for the wrong people. We're not gonna get into that.
I didn't vote at all.
Oh, that's much better.
Yes, it was much better.
It's all right. Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck voted for your side enough times. You're okay. You didn't have to vote.
Yeah. Oh boy.
There it is.
I'll vote for you. You're stupid, Donald.
Yep.
Yeah, I meant Trump in that one.
That's okay.
All
That's
right.
okay.
So.
I don't think it means the same saying Donald Trump is dumb coming from a penis that talks. I just don't think it has the same same exact effect. But that's okay.
I am not vain, okay?
You're a veiny something.
It's vain.
All right, so you didn't watch the documentary about Britney Spears. You don't know, do you know what her dad and her sister and all of these people are doing to her?
No, well, apparently her dad's a fucking asshole that manipulates her and sells her on the street just for money.
I don't know if he sells her on the street or not, but I mean, we're pretty close to that.
She was working in the strip of Las Vegas.
Doing what?
The shows that she did. She was a performer.
But that's not bad. I mean, she kind of fell off. I mean, she has issues. I'm not saying she doesn't have issues. I think every famous person has issues. But she couldn't even go to, McDonald's without getting ambushed by paparazzi. She couldn't leave her house. She couldn't do any of that. I'd probably go crazy, too.
Fucking Britney Spears.
Right. And then she dated K-Fed, that famous rapper. And God only knows what he did to her. And her parents basically, obviously used her for money and stuff like that. But they're basically holding this girl hostage.
Yeah, so what is that? Because I keep seeing that they say, free Britney, free Britney.
Right. They're trying to let her. She has no control over her kids, her assets, or her money. Her parents do. They have custodial rights. I can't remember what it's called. Tyler sent it to me a long time ago. It doesn't matter. But there's some stupid word for it. But they basically don't allow her to do anything, at all. Nothing. Zero
they know
thing.
that she's in her mid-30s?
Yeah, but they deemed her crazy because the media the media is the one that told her.
She shaved her fucking head off. She was crazy.
That's shaving her. That's crazy? Why?
She actually had a mental breakdown, yes.
So.
But this was years ago. I mean, lately,
So?
we haven't heard her about doing anything like that. Or
Well,
at
it's
least
because
I haven't seen her do anything.
Well, that's because she was held captive. So she shaved her head off. Or if she shaved her head off, she'd be dead. So she shaved her hair off. Who gives a damn? That qualifies people as you shaved your beard and you now look like a turtle dick. That's now, are you crazy? I mean, come on.
Yeah, but shaving your beard is normal, especially for a guy. I mean, you have a glorious beard. I can't grow like that. Mine doesn't fill in. Mine just looks like little patches in there. It doesn't really grow in.
But that's my point. Like, that doesn't make you crazy if you shave it off. But she had enough. Maybe she was like, all right, people will leave me alone. And they didn't. It wasn't the smartest idea she ever had. But I don't think that deems you to go into a nut house.
No, I mean, you know how many people are doing that now? I mean, Demi
Oh, yeah.
Lovato did it too. They shaved her fucking head off and did a bunch of stuff. And now she looks like one of the fairy godmothers from Shrek.
That's messed up. But I mean, no, you're right. Like
Am I wrong?
No. You're right. I just don't see. Like, I don't understand how. You're right. You brought it up. Like, how did the media helped her? You know, her dad and her sister basically captive her. Like, you know, like hold her captive. Because they made her out to look like she was crazy. I think she was just tired of the fame. I think she was tired of not being able to go anywhere without massive amounts of people huddled around her. She couldn't do anything with her friends, couldn't do anything with her kids, couldn't do anything with the pretend rapper K-Fed. Like, that's who we should have roasted, was K-Fed.
Fucking K-Fed.
I don't even remember that guy.
He wasn't even a rapper back then. I mean, he was just a bum on the street.
Yeah, that somehow got hooked up with Britney Spears. Like, that's insane.
Yeah, him and his wife Peter got famous.
Wife
because
beater.
they had a 1 hour wedding?
Did they have a 1 hour wedding?
A 1 hour marriage in Las Vegas. I mean, they went through a drive-through, got married, and then an hour later they got it annulled.
I mean, makes sense, wouldn't you?
Yeah, one of the quickest fucking weddings because they were high and drunk off their asses.
All right, I like it. I like high and
It
drunk
is
off
what
their
it
asses.
is. It is what it is. No, but in reality, I mean, she has grown a lot since, you know, the fact that
Sure.
she went crazy. She made great songs, even when she was crazy. And I honestly, about that, I have nothing, you know, bad
Sure.
to say about. But you know,
I mean, we can still roast her because, I mean, look at her. Like,
well, yeah, no.
we can absolutely roast her. She was every kid's sticky sock. I mean, think about it. Like, she was back in the 2000s or whatever she was popular in or whatever. Like, she was the sex symbol. Yes, that. Put that over your head so it makes sense.
It says number one, Dad.
That's gross. Why would you do it in that?
That's where I keep my little children.
It's a net. That's awful. Does
Deb
Deb get mad that she has to keep washing stiff socks?
Oh my goodness! The fact that you're gonna have a wife, that's just amazing in itself.
It's all good.
So now I gotta take off the other side. My foot feels weird. All right. Anyways, that was Britney Spears. I mean, you got to give it to her. I mean, she went through a lot of shit compared to what she is going through with her dad being all like controlling and abusive. Her sister going ahead,
being nuts
and doing and she got famous only because of her sister, and yet you know she went against her and all this kind of stuff. I mean, it's pretty fucked up. You don't fuck with family like that. Whether, you know, it's your daughter, your sister, whatever.
Money does stuff to people, man. Changes you.
Yeah, but they're not even the ones making the money. You know, it was
her.
they
are.
She was the one making the money.
Well, right, but I mean,
off of her,
making it off of her.
It was all her.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. It's just the situation. You know, I keep reading stuff on Facebook of people writing coattails, right? So.
Oh, that was me. No. I am so damn tired of people riding my coattails, man. Like, there was, and I hate to say this, like, I knew
that was gonna get you going.
I don't talk ill will about anybody, but there's this.
But let's go. This is my show, so you will.
All right. So there's long story short. Evidently, if you're a douchebag, you're like super. You know, you want to be my friend, right? That's like I attract these douchebag people. I mean, think about it. There's this kid who, and I don't make fun of anybody who has handicapped or anything like that. But, like, the reason I think I felt so bad was because he didn't have use of his legs. Didn't matter that he was a scum-sucking fuckbag. So So basically, Ryan decided he wanted to come. Ryan Wingard actually is his name. Decided he wanted
Foreign names.
to.
Good.
Right. Decided he wanted to try to leech on to me. Right, like leech on, like ride my coattails all. His mother and his hippie ass string brother and his
Oh, I
dumbass
remember when it started. Yeah.
jackass friend from Atlanta. I think his name was Derek West, Delonte West. I don't remember what he is. He's a piece of shit though too. He's got like 16 kids. His baby mama doesn't even love him. She was sucking some dude off in the back alley while he was doing some shit at work. I don't remember. Can't remember her whole name. But so basically just low down people, right? Just continue to leech on to me. It's horrible. And then there's a kid named Peyton Vince who thinks he's cool. Brought him along, got him to meet Peyton Hillis. He got to do all this stuff. Then I was like, hey, man, why don't you do some work? And he couldn't do any work because he had anxiety because he's a pussy. And his crackheaded, heroin-addicted mother decided to enable him to be, a piece of shit bitch that he is. And now he got pissed off because, I didn't want to pay him for not doing any work. And then I was like, all right, you know what, I'll pay you anyways because you actually showed up. I mean, he cried and whined the whole time. But then I'm like, hey, man, like, you didn't really do any work. I'm going to hold your check back 2 weeks just like it is. Well, he wouldn't give me my stuff back, wouldn't give the keys back. So I'm like, F you. I'm not paying you anything, you millennial piece of crap. He used to do a show called We Like Sports. And he tried to bring us onto it. Show was horrible. The only reason it was any good is because I was on it. And the only reason he had any viewers is because of me. Like, it was just bad. These people are like literally bottom-fed barrel bitches who can't do anything in life because either they bitch and like whine and complain about the hands that were dealt to them. Dude, I had some pretty I wasn't famous. I didn't wake up one morning and I was just famous. I had to work for that. Me and Hillis became friends and I still had to continue to work for it. And this guy literally sits in a chair all day because he doesn't have any use of his legs, which is horrible. I wish he could walk so I could kick his ass with his own feet. But I'm not going to, I don't know, Ryan Wingard, Derek West, all those, James Fowler, all those punk-ass pussy bitches who can't figure out they need to do stuff for themselves can all go rot in hell.
Jay just commented and said, fuck that no-leg fuck.
That's right. Fuck that guy. No, you're right, though. He's right. Fuck that guy.
Shout out to We Like This.
I like that guy. I like Jay. But it's horrible. Like, and you came to my birthday party when I had like every Northeast Ohio celebrity there. All those celebrities are cool. Joey, Gabriella Cruz, Peyton Hillis, all those people are super awesome. You made friends with all of them. It's the people who are jealous that couldn't handle it. Like Ryan wanted, bigger parts in a movie, and they just don't have big parts in a movie for a lazy piece of shit who doesn't want to do anything all day. And the same thing with his buddy Derek. They both grew up in the hood, so they were, they hate anybody who has money. They hate anybody who thinks that being rich is bad. And I just don't vibe with that. Like, get your money, man. I want everybody to make money. Everybody be rich, but I'm not gonna let you, ride my coattails to the point where your wheels on the wheelchair fall off because you're holding on so tight and I'm going so fast. It's ridiculous. You're different, man. Like we became friends and true friends way before I was doing any of this stuff. And he kind of lurched on right when the whole Hillis thing happened. So big shout out to Ryan Wingard, you little dick. His crap ass piece of shit friend Derek West and Peyton Vince, go to hell, you bitch.
So it's funny that you're mentioning this stuff because I do read all the stuff that's on there, and matter of fact, I'm reading on both sides at this point because I still have them. I don't have Ryan, but I have the other one as a friend on Facebook. So I'm reading it on both sides on here, and I'm like, dude, what? I don't even know what the fuck happened here. I said I don't want to get in the middle of this because I know both of you. Obviously, I mean Keith, I've known you a lot longer. So
right, where my boys at? I need people on my side. What the hell?
Well, I did even send you a text that says, who am I killing?
I know. That was
need me
funny.
on your corner, I'm there.
No, it's funny.
But yes, no, we've been friends for a long time, so
absolutely,
definitely, I'm there. All right, so I'm glad that you got that out of the system. Now,
Thank you.
I wanna surprise you with something. So,
all right.
our next segment is called Pickle Rick for a reason.
Why?
I actually watched all the seasons of
Rick and Morty. Good
Rick
man.
So I watched it all, and I watched it all pretty fast in order for me to be able to tell you that I watched it all, and I know I loved every episode of it and stuff like that. I know that's something that you did want to talk about on one of the earlier podcasts that said, "Hey, look, this is an underrated show that's really funny."
Oh yeah.
So I wanted to talk a little bit more about that. The next one is called Bad Tina for a fucking reason as well. I'm on season 3 of Bob's Burgers.
Season 3. How are you not, dude? I'm telling you, we will talk about Pickle
I
Rick, Bad
just
Tina, all that.
finished fucking Rick and Morty in like a week's time. How do you think I'm gonna watch all 11 seasons of Bob's Burgers? I watched 2 already. I'm on season 3.
Tell me the first episode didn't have you dying though. Like the very first
Okay,
episode was
so for instance,
fantastic.
Bob's Burgers. I want to talk about that one first because
Absolutely.
Bob's Burgers is by far funnier than Rick and Morty in a different way.
That's
In a
what,
different
and
way.
that's what Tyler said. Our producer. That's what Tyler said. Tyler said if you put Rick and Morty, and he had to choose, which one to watch forever, it would be Bob's Burgers over Rick and Morty.
Oh yeah,
And I'm with him on that one. I agree.
They don't need to curse. They don't need to do anything like that. But they do say sexual things. They do say
Oh,
some
yeah.
fucked up shit. But Louise takes the cake every episode.
100%.
on how fucked up the things that she says. So the first episode, it's funny that you say that. The first episode had me laughing because of the fact that Louise went ahead and said, spoiler alert, Louise went ahead and said there's human remains in the burgers. And she goes, why did you say that? Oh, well, because you weren't interesting enough. I was going to make it more interesting. So I just said there was, human remains in there. So the fucked up thing that she does, it makes the show so much better. She's very revengeful.
100%.
I'm on season 3 right now. They just stole her fucking hat.
Oh, Logan, that bastard.
That fucking Logan.
Dude, I'm telling you, there's not an episode that I can't recite. Like that's how many times I know all the songs. I know, dude. You could give me a hint of an episode, and I'll be able to tell you the title. Like that's how sad it is.
Yeah, well, I mean, the one before that was Beef Squash, and that was hilarious.
Beef Squash.
So I've been playing actually a video game, and that video game is called Throwdown, and it has all of these cartoons in it. But you play it as a card, and you just play them.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I know everybody from Futurama. I knew everybody from Family Guy. I even watched American Dad, but I did not watch any of these Bob's Burgers, and all the characters are on there. To the point, Bad Tina, she's in it.
Bad Tina.
Like, Bad Tina. All I see is fucking makeup and a black eye and whatever. And I'm like, I don't even know what that is, but I'm using the card because it's a very strong card.
Sure.
But now that I watched the actual episode called Bad Tina,
Yep.
and I see how everything ties together, now, I'm understanding a lot more of that video game. And honestly, I'm enjoying every second of it.
Hell yeah.
My wife hates Rick and Morty because of the fact that they curse so much.
Yeah.
But she tolerates Bob's
She
Burgers
can watch Bob's Burgers. Yep.
because it's funny.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hilarious.
Well, dude, funny fact. Did you know that the original Bob's Burgers pilot, so before they shot this one, the very first episode wasn't the actual pilot. There was one before it. Tina wasn't Tina. It was a guy named Dan, actually, oddly enough. It was going to be Gene, Danny, and Louise. And that the very first episode, they were actual cannibals. They sold, actually sold human flesh. So the fact that, but they didn't think Fox would take it because, it was kind of raunchy at the time, I guess, when Bob's Burgers came out. I mean, obviously there's way more raunchy shit out there now, but when they came out,
over 11 years ago.
Oh yeah. So, but when they came, so that's why when you see the nods to like them talking about like the cannibalism and stuff like that, it's a nod to the fact that they were gonna build this family of cannibals around this guy who's trying to make a burger restaurant and keeps having to try to dodge the Hugo and everything to get health inspected to get passed. So they make it up, but it never took. But I think the Bob's Burgers we have today is the perfect Bob's Burgers. I don't think it should change. I think it should be perfect.
It is pretty good. So, matter of fact, the episode I'm referring to, that Deborah started laughing, and she goes, it's not a horrible cartoon. She doesn't like cartoons, but it's not a horrible cartoon. So she did laugh. She goes, oh my god, I can't believe they're actually showing this. Is the one that
Naked Beach.
They had to bug spray or something like that, and
when they were in the camping.
No, they had to live with Mort.
Oh yeah, yep.
They had to close it down for a while, and they went with Mort. And
Lived
got
in that
so
Mart's.
drunk that he went to sleep in one of the coffins, and the kids.
Yeah, but he was playing with the little Keanu Reeves.
Yeah. And they put him in the fucking crematory, and they were gonna burn him alive because they thought it was like a zombie coming back to life.
We're going to Mort's. I'm a huge Bob's Burgers. I'm a huge John Benjamin fan. In fact, he just got done. Yeah, the voice of Bob and the voice of Archer. I just got done reading his book. He has a book out called something about failing. I can't remember exactly the title. Or it's okay to fail. Failure is an option. That's what it is. Sorry, you're right. It's called Failure is an Option, and it's just literally chapters on chapters of how he's failed at everything, but somehow ended up being the voice of Bob, the voice of Archer, and I mean he's done. And John Benjamin has done a ton of stuff in the voiceover work. So it's like, it's insane to see where he came from. And it's like, all right, failure is an option. Failure happens. He just teaches you how to do it.
How crazy if he could actually be a guest on the show.
Yeah, because then I would be in Bob's Burgers immediately. That's the first thing I would ask him. Like, listen, dude, you executive produce that shit.
You gotta get me in there. I'll be a fucking cannibal.
No, you'll get in there before I do. You do other voices. I'm like Bob. I only do 2 voices. That's it.
I do. Oh, one of the back to Rick and Morty. One of the ones that I actually do is Mises.
Did you do Mises?
I'm Mr. Mises.
Yeah, that sounds like Mises.
So it's one of the ones that immediately goes out because it's high pitch. I could do high pitched voices, so it's a lot easier than me to do than the other one. So, for instance, I try Morty sometimes, and it's just not. It doesn't work out as good. Rick, I try a couple times. It's not working out as well. I mean, I could say certain phrases, but it doesn't come out as perfect as the TV show, obviously. So I try not to do it as often because people look at me like I'm crazy.
No, not you. It's not like you shaved off your head.
Shut up. My head is right here. I'm not Britney, bitch.
The head of your... You kind of... I don't think I've ever seen you shaved. I have to imagine that right there, that picture that you freeze frame that and take it. That's exactly what your pecker looks like. Like I guarantee it. It's a mirror image right now. It's exactly what it looks like.
The one. What is wrong with you? The one episode of Rick and Morty that my daughter actually enjoyed. Yes, I watched everything with my kids because I don't give a fuck.
Father of the Year.
The one. Like what you got? Dad jokes.
She knows you owe to. I miss her. I haven't seen her in a while.
The one that she loves the most is the one that the big heads in the sky came over and they're like, oh, you have to sing. So she loves the song, Gotta Get Swifty.
Get Swifty.
Get Swifty.
Get Swifty. Hit that shit
hey,
up.
Morty, give me a beat. Oh, okay.
Oh, gee, Rick. Oh, gee, golly, Rick. Oh, my gosh.
Pickle Rick, bitch.
Pickle Rick, bitch. Pickle Rick was... So Pickle Rick is kind of the episode that like got people's attention, I think, with it, just because of the way they marketed it. And I mean, for Christ's sake, he was a fucking pickle, ripping people to shred. I mean, good for him. But all right, so hold on. We're approaching the bottom of the hour, so let's take a quick break. I'm gonna go smoke and do things, and then I'll come back and he's doing cocaine, and then we'll come back and you could have waited to break, dude. We'll come back and talk about Pickle Rick, and I don't know what random means, so we could talk about that too.
We talk about random shit.
We do that anyways.
Needed a subject.
All right, guys. We'll be right back. Make sure you check us on iHeartRadio, Google, Spotify, podcast things, places where they're at, stuff like that. Do that cool stuff.
Right.
Follow me at Keith Migra 1 on Twitter. Follow Danny at Danny. It doesn't have a Twitter yet, but he will. And then follow the Linguistic Cuban. I'm getting to that one, but you're supposed to have a Twitter. I'm supposed to be able to promote you.
Personally? No, fuck that.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody likes me. They like the podcast.
We'll be right back. Welcome back to Linguistic Cuban, where I'm the only one that's allowed to talk on the show. I can't talk to him before the show because every time I say something, he's like, "Save it for the show."
Save it for the
So
show,
let's
asshole.
save it. Let's save it for the show. Well, now hold on a minute.
Yes.
You sent a text message
I did.
to our group chat that is labeled Linguistic Cuban in the
Yes.
chat group, and you
Yes.
said, "Tyler, can you please send non-porn pictures?"
I did.
And that was it. That was the context of it. And I'm thinking to myself, how and why do you have to explain that when you ask that to people? Like most people would just say, "Hey, can you send me some pictures of Britney Spears being crazy or something?" But no, you didn't even say anything about Britney. You just said, "Can you please send me some non-porn pictures?"
Well,
I really
in
took that out of context.
of what I was writing. So I did say, hey, look, we're going to be doing the weekly roast on Britney. So can you send me non-porn pictures? And why I say that is because normally when we talk about roasting somebody or anything, I say, hey, look, like Bane, for instance, I'm like, get a dick pic of, a penis with like Bane mask on it or something
I just didn't
like that.
realize that was after you shaved. I didn't know that was you. I thought I thought he like did something with it. I didn't know you just put a Bane mask on and that was
It
you.
was just me.
Dude, we got to get you to start growing facial hair or something.
Shut up. Maybe if I get sponsored by a certain people called Manscaped or something. I don't know.
Dude, if the We Like Dicks podcast can get sponsored by Manscaped, are you kidding me? We can get sponsored by Manscaped. I'm the one that had to do all of his freaking legal information. Let me just go through my email and see if I can get him to do a real podcast instead of whatever the hell they're about to start doing.
They're gonna start bashing my podcast, saying the Lick a Dick Cuban or something like
The
that.
Lick a Dick Cuban. That's a Lick a Dick Cuban. I'll do a podcast called a Lick a Dick Cuban before I ever sit down with those wash up hill jacks. Yeah, no, I'd much rather do a Lick a Dick Cuban show than the We Like Dicks podcast because they can't. For one, none of them actually physically know sports. That's the sad part. You couldn't get all three of them in the same group together unless it was my birthday party and I'm offering them free booze and Peyton Payton. But yeah, no, dyslexic there. You couldn't. No, they're not gonna bash your stuff. They don't have any. What are they gonna do? Turn on their iPhones and sit at their kitchen table and do it with Brian Fluka or whatever the hell that idiot's name is.
I don't know his name because I don't know who you're referring to. But what if we did a sports podcast? I talk about all the sports I know.
So
baseball touchdowns.
So none.
No, it's exactly what we're doing right now. Talking about the sports I know. So I was telling you the episode of Mr. Meeseeks and how I do his voice and stuff like that. But that was an annoying episode of how many Meeseeks actually showed up in order to get two strokes off of Jerry's sling.
Well, yeah, he had to get 2 strokes off. Did you see it? Dude, his game was whack. Like, it was bad. And he needed the help.
It was an annoying episode, but you know what? It is good TV, man. It is good TV.
Rick and Morty. So, like, you talked about Futurama, though. You're like, I know Futurama. I know.
Futurama's good.
And the reason I talk about Futurama and Rick and Morty is because those two are often compared with each other. Writing styles only. Like, from a scientific standpoint, those two are often compared with each other because you can't really compare the comedy in Rick and Morty and the comedy in Futurama miles apart. Just like you said, just like the comedy within Bob's Burgers and Rick and Morty. They're completely different. But the writing style for the scientific aspects of it, I still think, I really do, I still think Futurama has that beat. But the side stories inside Rick and Morty are hands down amazing. Like the new episode, or the newer episode that came out. Did you watch that one?
5? No, it's on YouTube. I haven't watched it. I'm gonna
Oh.
wait until the season comes out on Hulu.
And then watch all of them,
Yeah,
binge
yeah.
watch them. Did you got so when you get to that one, you're gonna see a side story in there that literally made me go, "Holy shit! These people wrote this. Like, where does your imagination come from that you're able to write this that well and make it that funny? Like, it was insane."
Oh well, they probably picked my brain a little, because I write some weird fucking shit. Matter of fact, I have a friend who writes weird shit. I think I introduced you to him.
Yes, yes, you did.
he writes some fucking weirdest shit. Doesn't matter if it's gory, sexual, incest. I mean, he writes it all, and it's usually within the first sentence, and it's fantastic.
Hell
Maybe
yeah.
we should have him on the show as a special guest or something like that. So
We can if we want to get canceled. No, I don't know. He seemed like a cool guy. I talked to
why
him.
would we cancel? If they haven't canceled us from last episode,
Nobody
I
can
don't think they're
cancel
gonna
us.
cancel us.
I produce, direct. No one can cancel us. The only way we're getting canceled is if we decide to stop doing it.
You're gonna cancel me.
I'm
I swear.
not gonna cancel anybody if I let
Like,
you.
you shaved your fucking face, you.
I'd much rather you not shave your face. The next show, can you get like a cast of like 2 balls and just hanging from your chin, so that way it completes the whole dick and balls thing that you got going on with your appearance?
Now I'm talking about, yes, I'm not gonna put that on there, but
Please.
but what I am gonna do
Oh.
is not next Sunday. Next Sunday is a holiday. So the Sunday after that, the 11th, I believe it is, if my math is always wrong. The 11th, what I'm going to do, because you probably didn't watch the podcast that I had, my special star.
I did watch it.
Okay, so I had him, and he agreed to do on his show that he's going to start, where he gets straight people and convert them into, drag queen beauties.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to be all in drag doing it while we're doing it on video.
Mm-hmm.
So on the 11th, I will be doing that.
Cool.
In his office, I will be transforming this beautiful face into a beautifuler face.
So, wow, you are going to go transgender. You're going to take the penis and turn it into a vagina. Good for you. What are you going to do with that?
For a day. You know what? I wish I could keep it for that Monday so I could just
do
it all in drag right here.
Do it. Why can't you?
Because I can't. I actually have to go to work the next morning.
Wait a minute. Would your work discriminate against that? I don't see why.
Yes, they would.
No.
They would discriminate if I go with full-on makeup and everything.
But why?
I can't talk about my job.
You can't. But I mean, you're not talking about your job. But why would they discriminate against that? Did you identify as whatever you're about to be doing? It's normal. We're supposed to accept it. Tell your job. They're not abiding by the left's laws.
HR already called me twice last year. I really don't want to be called more. I'm not trying to break my records there.
Why not?
Jay says shout out to Future Mamas, because you did say Future Mama instead of Futurama.
I said Future Mamas?
Yeah.
Did I say Futurama?
Play it back. We don't have that feature? All right, cool.
We absolutely have that feature.
Shut up. So we go ahead. There was something that we were just talking about. Oh, so next episode. Next episode is actually not going to be next Monday because I won't be here.
Where are you going?
I don't want stalkers. Do we have stalkers here?
Danny, you've got 3 people watching, and all of them live in your house. So, I mean, I think you're okay.
Thanks, Mom. So, I'm going to be in North Carolina. I'm going to have a trip. So, I'm going to actually be leaving Thursday night, driving halfway, spending a day wherever I land, then driving the full...
I'll meet you in North Carolina. It's only an 8-hour drive from where I am.
Really? It's an 8-hour drive from where I am. So how is that possible? Are we that close? It's a 16-hour drive.
What?
You froze.
Yeah,
Are we a
like
16-hour drive?
No, I don't think so.
Because you said it's 8 hours to go to North Carolina. I say it's 8 hours because I already mapped it out.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be 16 hours if I just go to you.
Point. I mean, I guess. Maybe we're 16. All right, now I'm going to go. What's your address?
No. In here. I'm not going to say my address on there.
Why not?
Stop. I know Jay's going to comment. He's going to want to say it.
What do you do?
So, yes, I'm going to be out there. I'm going to visit my niece who lives out there. She's a news producer, which is also awesome. And I might try to see if I could go see one of my best friends who actually lives in South Carolina. So try to, make a whole trip out of it.
You coming for my birthday again?
What?
Are you coming for my birthday again?
I mean, I can.
Well, I would like that.
Then yes.
But are you just telling me that, or are you actually going to do it?
I could do it.
All right,
I
cool.
can do whatever the fuck I want. I'm an adult, man, with adult money. Like, I can do whatever the fuck I want.
With
I bought
adult
this
money.
shirt
No, wait a minute. What the hell is
just for you.
Yeah.
Really, because I don't do shirts like this, and I bought it just for you because
I appreciate it.
we talk about it all the time. That I say the most randomest horse shit. So I bought it, and I didn't
Most
just buy it for
randomest
me.
horse shit.
I also bought it for
I
my
like it.
brothers who also are like me, who don't know. Well, I mean, they know sports, but they're not into sports. They don't watch sports, just like I don't watch sports.
No,
We
I
play
100%.
sports.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that's fine.
You play sports? What sports do you play?
Right now, I'm playing pickleball. Not like right now, but tomorrow I'll be playing pickleball with a couple of friends.
Okay.
And
All right.
I know how to play soccer. That's not a spick joke. That's just
Wow, are you allowed to say that?
Yes, because I am one. I'm also allowed to say chink because I'm.
Whoa! Whoa!
Those are things I'm allowed to say.
Oh.
Only you could, say cracker, but
Now why?
or
That's
Guido.
not fair. I want to be able to say. I guess I can say Dago.
That's a name, Diego. What?
Not Diego. Come on, Dago. Guap.
Okay, what?
Is that better?
Guap.
Not guap. What the hell? This is why he thinks I said future mama. Nobody can understand what the hell I'm saying.
I
Wop.
didn't just say
Wop.
future mama.
Wop.
Someone else
Wop.
said it, and you said
Wop.
it too. So maybe
Wop.
maybe the mic is throwing you off. A wop, a wet ass pussy. No.
No.
Okay. So
No.
a wasp.
Not a
white
what? No.
Anglo-Saxon Protestant. Those are not. Well, I mean, that's not a bad thing to call somebody, anyways.
No.
I mean,
No.
we've had.
I'm sure pastors would love to be called wasps.
How many WASP presidents? We've had quite a bit. Only one that wasn't.
Who?
Obama.
No, he was half white Christian.
He was all white.
He was all white.
He was born in Africa himself.
Now we agree on something.
Show me your birth certificate.
He didn't have one.
It says Hawaii. No, it doesn't.
Didn't say Hawaii. I'm yet to see one.
I say stuff. I like Obama, but it's all his fault always.
No, I like to. It's
Even
all
the
his
shit
fault.
that's happening.
Dude, people are still bitching about Trump. People are still saying, and the only thing they could blame him, I was like, gosh dang, those gas prices, that son of a bitch. God
Thanks,
damn it,
Obama.
you assholes. Vote. Yeah.
Thanks, Obama.
I-
It's all your fault.
I can't believe that the unemployment hit record levels. The Dow was up. The stock, you punk ass capitalistic pig bitch. Fuck you for helping our economy.
You need to vent more from last episode. You didn't vent enough.
No, I did. I'm good.
Get it off your chest.
I can't.
Say it with your chest.
I can't. I get in trouble
Why are you getting in trouble?
because people don't like conservatives.
They don't like me either, so it's okay.
That's fine, but at least you have the liberals to back you. Like, you have all of that. I don't have anything. I say one thing wrong, and they're like, oh, my God, he said that there should be IDs for voting, and then they all cry, and they're like, he's racist. All because I think IDs for voting is necessary.
You know what I heard, which is has some truth to it.
It probably doesn't.
People love when other people disagree with their beliefs or say something,
Absolutely.
especially last episode, I brought it up throughout the whole week because it came up in almost every conversation. The fact that you and I were arguing about, on certain subjects and stuff
Sure.
like that, and people were like, oh, I can't believe, he said that and stuff like that. But you know what? That makes them want to watch more. Why?
Oh,
Because
sure.
they want to know what you say, because they want to argue with you, whether, they're not calling in or anything, but they just want to argue with you.
Hell yeah.
Where they want to argue with me, and the fact that we have, on separate sides, which is funny because, mostly that doesn't happen, especially in friends, but
Right.
opposites do attract.
I think so. I'm
Opposites
very
do
attracted to you.
Oh, shit. You do like the fact that I shaved and look like a giant penis with the hair on the wrong side.
I don't hate it.
Yeah, it's like the penis is here.
Don't jack yourself off on public. What is wrong with you? That's public masturbation. Stop it. Every time you itch your neck, I just feel like there's going to be a mess everywhere.
Yeah, man, I didn't bring my drink. Otherwise, I would have done it.
Oh, that's awful.
You
All
have
right.
your drink.
So we talked random. We got a show coming on at 7. So what's the wrap up part? Are we ready? What's happening?
The wrap up part. I mean, don't get pregnant. Yes, the wrap up part is the. Why are you looking at me like that?
No. Nobody needs any more kids on this planet.
I want to talk mostly just saying, the stuff that we just spoke about. Plus, I won't be around next Monday.
Okay.
Unless we probably do it from the road, but nah, it's fine. I'll be with my family and kids.
No.
Enjoy.
No.
But we will be coming back July 12th.
July 12th.
July 12th.
So we'll be back July 12th. I'll be filming my new movie in the end of July. I've also got a part in theaters, so I'm going to be doing that throughout the this month and next month, and hopefully there'll be some other cool things we got going on. But you heard it. He won't be here. I'm going to do the show anyways. It's going to be called never mind. I was going to say the white supremacist, but I guess that would be bad. That's what everybody thinks I am anyways. So
who thinks that
anybody who is on the left. Anybody who is on the left thinks the Republicans.
That's what you think because you're talking to all the right people. You think automatically. I'm on the left. I'm in the middle. I really don't care.
Right, you're not on the left. You're more in the middle. You're more of a D, independent. You're douchebag independent. You're the ones that don't vote, but
D.
Huh?
Stop calling me a D.
Sorry.
No, I'm a free thinker.
Absolutely.
Who cares? Left to right. ABBA. It's a fucking.
I don't know what ABBA means, but I want to be a part of it.
Yes, you do. So yes, I'm gonna miss next week. I'm gonna go. We're gonna be roasting another celebrity. Honestly, I don't know who the celebrity is until the day of, because then I just start thinking, and like things happen. Like RDJ was only because of the fact that it was Father's Day the day prior, and I got a shirt that says, I love you 3000, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, we're gonna roast them. Today I kept seeing ads or, little things about free Britney. And I was like, fuck you, we're going to roast Britney. Like, that's right. Just how I roll. So maybe I'll see your movie and I'll say, fuck it, we're going to roast you. Wouldn't it be that hard to roast you?
Oh, is that how I talk? This just sound like a British guy.
No, I was Jon Snow. Not Al Snow, but Jon Snow.
Who the... Okay.
No. From the Dragon TV show. What is it called?
Tyler's dying over there. He has no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Game of Thrones.
Oh, Game of Thrones.
Jon Snow.
Oh, okay then. All right.
So who's texting me? It's my brother. You guys really should talk to him. Say that on the air.
We did talk to him. He doesn't want to talk to us.
You haven't said anything.
I have texted your brother. Listen, he throws little mini fucking hissy fits is what his problem is. And then he gets all bent out of shape and starts to cry, tucks his dick in between his legs and acts like a little bitch. And then I have to be like, listen, buddy, I'm sorry I can't spend $5,000 on a fucking computer game. Still be your friend, though. And then we start doing shit. So I don't want to fucking hear that crap either. Phone works both ways, Popeye.
He is not listening. He doesn't have social media.
Oh, yeah, I know.
He's never going to listen to these. It's okay. But, all right, so you have another show to go to. So
I do, with Matt Tiff, Life in the Fast Lane.
Honestly, on that side, I don't know where to point at. Go ahead and add your ad here by calling that number. Who's that number to?
I don't know.
Who are they speaking to?
It's our offices.
Who are they speaking to? Is it Tyler? Is it you?
Sure. It's either one of us. Me, Tyler, Jeff, any of us. We're good.
Sure.
All right, guys, we'll be back not next week, but the week after that, and the week after that, and the week after that. And then I'm going on vacation. And the week after that, we'll be back, but the week after that, we won't be back. So we'll talk to you guys next time. See you later.